What's going on, everybody? Welcome to GmiasWorld, and what we're going to jump into right now is this new Madden Classic solo situation and everything that you should be getting from it. So what I'm going to ask everybody to do is go ahead and like the video, both to my new subs and my veterans. Go ahead and show me some love. What did I just sell, though? Something just came up that I sold. Okay, Robbie Gold. Okay, Robbie Gold sold. Let me just show you guys this really quickly before we get into that situation. Primarily, I had to get rid of Robbie Gold because he sucks. He's a terrible kicker, and he cost me like 4 or 5 games with like last-minute field goals. Whether it's because of his accuracy or whatever it is, it doesn't really matter. But I'm just going to show you this really quickly on Justin Tucker. I haven't decided which way I want to go with him yet as far as his ability. Do I want focus kicker? Do I want clutch kicker? I got to figure out what I want. I think for the most part, because like when dudes ice me, I don't usually miss the kick. So I'm thinking that focused kicker might be the glitch. I would love to hear your feedback on that. Let me know. Drop me a line in the comment section and let me know your thoughts on that. But this dude comes in at a whopping 94 kick power. At this time, I don't see any chem from anything that can actually increase kick power. So I don't know if they're going to do that later, like maybe add John Madden, maybe adding John Madden's like new attributes in the coming seasons. He may be able to do something with special teams. But as far as everything else, I didn't see anything for kick power. You guys let me know if you know of anything that has to do with kick power. But at this time, I don't think that there's anything available for kick power at this time. All right, so that's pretty much why I'm just letting you guys know at this point, the 94 kick power is probably the goatiest that we're going to have until the Zero Chill promo actually is activated and everything is available. So now, what am I talking about, with these series trophies? What am I talking about? What's going on with these things? All right, look, you're going to be able to get 12 of them, okay? And also, just for the fun of it, I want you guys to tell me who are you rooting for? Who do you think's going to win it all? I've already done the problem. I've done the Kiv. I've done the Figgy. I've done the Spoto. And then you can see everything else that's there. And I'm going to get through it to get these free trophies because that's what I'm looking to do. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, I need to get these free trophies because I'm going to show you in a second the packs and things that you could do. Because remember, these can go to any one of the sets, Series 1, 2, or 3. Now, we'll get to it in a second, who I would tell you guys that I would want to win everything. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can use those to get free packs. All right, the free packs that you can get from the sets. Because remember, it's any of the sets. They go through all of them, like Series 1, 2, 3. So whatever you were trying to use them for, you get 12 right there. Okay, so if you're new to Madden or you just got it, a lot of you guys just got it on Black Friday and you've been asking a lot of questions. I've already referred you to the playlist that you're in right now, how to build your Madden team. Just go through it, guys. It's so much information there for you. My veterans will tell you, like, bro, I try to cover every single thing. But what I'm going to do right here is show you this, right? We're going to start off with Series 3. Like, look, you see this right here? You need 15 of them, right? Here goes the, these are Series 3 or later trophies, right? So you're going to get 12 from that. All right, so we already have 3. If I wanted to use all of them, if you play solo battles and anything like that, you would easily be able to at least get this free pack right here just from playing solos, doing nothing online. That's the lowest for Series 3. Now you can go to Series 2, and you're going to also see that they lessen it. Now it's 14. Get a free pack for 87 to 87, 84 to 87 overall player. They go to all of them. All right, so that's a huge thing that you would want to utilize. Me personally, I'm using all of mine. You can get a Nat Elite player and stuff like that. Some of you guys have been pulling really glitchy stuff out of that, but for those of you guys that show me like the tweets that you guys got like Jalen Ramsey and is a Nat, in my opinion, you probably should hold on. If you get a very, very high overall Nat player, you should hold on to it to see what happens during the Christmas promo. Because a lot of these cards are going to be getting upgrades during the promo, so you're going to want to hold on to them, all right? Don't quick sell them for training and don't get desperate. Just hold off if you pull, because you can pull anything. Like these glitchy ones right here, these are the glitch right here. If I were you, I would do 2 of these, either offensive or defensively, if you don't have enough. Me personally, I'm going over to try to do another John Madden coach to get me another 1,000,000 coins. You can see I have 186, but that's all through grinding MUT drafts and online stuff and everything like that. Give you guys an idea of what's been going on. I'm going to show you guys pretty much what my record is in seasons. Now, my MUT draft, I actually have 1 loss, and that was because I was DC'd, but it doesn't really matter. That's pretty much what it is. I've only played, 6 games. I'm 5-1. I should have been a cool 6-0, but I haven't played again since then. So I got some from those, and then everything else is usually in head-to-head, playing dudes in seasons, trying to get as many trophies as I possibly can in first string all Madden. So just to give you an idea of what's going on with it, let me back out of this. I'm gonna go here and give you an idea of what I've been doing. So right now we're on a 5-game winning streak. We've been doing pretty well. Yeah, you know, a lot of dudes just play a lot of games and they get ranked. It didn't used to be like that back in the day. Pretty much you had to have a very, very little amount of losses. Sort of like, let me see, Voltarax is up there. Where's Voltarax? Like something like that would be #1 back when Madden was a really good game, gameplay-wise. Now it's just, you know, whatever. Dudes just come out and get lucky and throw the ball and they aggressive catch you. So those are some of the ways you can use your free series trophies to get you know, free packs and everything like that, free Mutcoins. You're going to get all of those things by just playing. All right, you're going to get coins and you're going to get these things. You can see I have 7,700 coins left. So if you guys are like telling me, oh, bro, I need to get some coins, all this stuff like that, you go, you know, going ahead and doing this is going to help you with that. So now here we go. All right, so we know Problem is the GOAT, right? You know, and when I say GOAT, I'm talking about the overall aspect of it. A lot of you guys consider, you know, Skimbo the new GOAT. And there's a lot of guys saying, yo, he's the new GOAT, whatever like that. But I got to go. I like longevity, and Problem has done it for the longest. I know over the last couple of years, since Madden's gameplay has changed, he hasn't been as good. But I'm just saying, as far as his legacy is, it's sort of like anybody that, like, what is that dude in golf? I forgot the guy's name in golf that Tiger Woods is chasing. You know who I'm talking about. Like, it's about the longevity of the career. Jack Nicklaus. Like, you want to get a lot of wins, and you want to do it over a long period of time. And Problem did it, in my opinion, for a very long period of time. In this case right now, if I'm looking at everybody, you know, man, all these guys, I don't know who this guy, JS the Best is. I know Don't Care About Ice. I played him once earlier in the year. I've seen Blocky play. I know Joke. And obviously we know Skimbo. Canes, I don't know too much about. Drini, I know about. Spoto, you know, we all know him about, you know, what is he jumping? You already know about that. Dude's hilarious. Figgy, I like his demeanor when he plays. Never met him, but I like his demeanor. We could definitely, you know, if I were to meet him, we would definitely get along. I could see that in the way that he presents himself, because you could see that he has intelligence, but he carries himself in a certain way. If I had to pick right now who I would like as the favorite to win all of it, I would have to go with Young Kiv. You know why I would go with Young Kiv over everybody? The thing about Young Kiv, like, we're going to go ahead and jump into the Spoto gameplay. The thing about Young Kiv is this, right? He deserved to have won everything last year, like the ultimate one when he played Drini, simply because that's a dude that has been cheated by Madden for years, since he started in 16. Like, he used to come out and do, like, I made a song, right? It's on YouTube right here called Through My Body. That dude, and I can't remember what tournament it was, where he lost the game. The dude threw the ball, like, he was right there. He jumped and everything, and the ball went right through his chest. I saw a lot of crazy stuff like that happened throughout his entirety of his career. And, you know, that kind of stuff is kind of ridiculous, but it is what it is. And I still like his game. You know what I'm saying? I like his game. I think that he's a guy that can definitely, you know, do it, you know, win again. I think he can win it all again. A lot of the differences in the gameplay, because of the way that the game just, like, I can't really describe it, because if you guys didn't play 25, 13, 12, 11, 10, like, if you didn't play Madden when the gameplay was as decent as we could have hoped for, it's very hard for me to explain the reasoning behind why I pick Young Kiv to play. Because remember, I believe he started playing in 16, and 16 was fine prior to the patch, but it became a nightmare. And he was pretty much known for some of his more exotic blitzes, when they had the dual gaps, the B gaps, the A gaps, and all kind of gaps. And I kind of fell in love with his gameplay. I love what he does. I know that, like, when you play against Skimbo, he's very, very tough. He's going to come out in the bunch. He's going to do a lot of different things that's going to, you know, challenge you. He's gonna definitely challenge you to make you have to play your best game. But all in all, I do think that, you know, all things considered, I would think that you know, that this guy would be the best. I would think that Kiv would have the best bet in pretty much beating everyone if it came down to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it came down to a situation where it's Young Kiv versus anybody on that list, I'm going Young Kiv without thinking about it. As far as everything else that goes on within the game, you know, as a game overall aspect, you know, Figgy's not a slouch. I watched him win that Philly championship, the club series. He's no slouch, bro. To come back, I think he beat Noonan in that championship, if I remember correctly. I do have excessive amounts of vodka probably still in my system, if I recall correctly with that. So if I'm wrong, I just know that Figgy won it. You know, he's tough. I just don't think that if it comes down to it, he would beat Kiv. I don't know, bro. Like, the matchups are crazy, because don't get me wrong. At any given time, you're gonna get blown out in this game. You know, they're all players that play the game, you know, a lot of hours and things like that. I'm just giving you my perspective. And don't get me wrong, Skimbo's still very, very tough. but he showed that he could be beaten. You know, like when you lose your club championship, like that shows that you can be beaten. So people get a lot more, you know, momentum towards it. That's what I'm saying when I go back to saying that Problem's the GOAT. I've never met Problem. All I've seen is him play. You know, I don't know him personally. I don't have anything against the guy, whatever. It's not like I go to his streams or anything like that. I watch him play. And, you know, for instance, with Madden 17, when he came out and he ran fullback dive all game and you guys were laughing at him and saying, yeah, bro, whatever. He's a dude that does just enough to make sure that he can win the game. And then defensively, he locks you up. That's what made Problem such a problem. Defensively, you couldn't score on him, so when he had a good offense, it was just RIP. That's why you always got to put him in the conversation, because it's not like his Madden IQ isn't dangerous, but like when you think about Skimbo and him losing toward, you know, during the time where people are saying, you know, he's the new GOAT, he's the new GOAT, that's what separates them, in my opinion. Because when Problem was winning, he was winning. Like, bro, like you would just come in and you would just be bent over and then be by the console playing him. Like you knew you weren't gonna win. That's what it was. With Skimbo, you kind of feel you got a chance. So that's the difference in it. It's sort of like when Mike Tyson was in his prime and he was drooling in the middle of the, you know, in the middle of the ring. Like even when Evander Holyfield was beating the hell out of him, bro, like he had to bite him in the air, bro, because he was the GOAT. Like he was my last GOAT, Mike Tyson. You feel me? Like when he was beating on dudes, it was nothing like that. And that's what Problem was. Like he would just beat on you, and you know what I'm saying? You just had to go sit there, bro. Like, you know, you got to call your mom up, like, yo, pick me up early from the tournament. Like, bro, beatings were getting very, very excessive. But that's what it's all about. And, you know, that's what lacks it. So when people ask me, you know, why don't I think this? Why don't I think that? You know, why would I say that Skimbo's not the new GOAT? That's why. Because he still loses. You can't lose during your prime. You know what I'm saying? Like when it's your prime and you're creating your legacy, you have to be very, very careful about who you lose to and when you lose. And you just have to go as much as you can, winning as much as you can. That's why right now we're even having this discussion. Because let's be honest, if this was back in the day, everybody would just say Problem. You know, I asked you guys in my stream earlier, you know, who are you guys rooting for? A lot of you guys went with Problem. And decidedly so. It makes sense because, you know, with his knowledge of the game, you can never count him out. But again, looking at Kiv, I like Kiv to do it. Would I be surprised if Kiv doesn't win? Like, say, you know, Dreeny's tough too. Like, let's not, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to discount the youngins. Like, yo, Dreeny's tough. But again, let me see. Who else? Don't care about Ice. I got to see what goes on with him. I got to see what goes on with him, bro. I got to see if he's able to handle the adversity of what Madden is. Because Madden is a very difficult game to play, especially when EA is just all up in your guts, though. Like, bro, when EA is all up in your guts, though, it's very, very difficult to play. So I have to wait to see how that transpires. But they're tough players that understand what needs to get done. It's just about the execution, just like anything else. Like, if you think that the Patriots are cheaters or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying? If you, like, okay, the Patriots are cheaters, but they still won Super Bowls after Spygate. You see what I'm saying? Like, how are they cheaters, but they still, you know what I'm saying? Like, even if Bill Belichick did cheat, it's still about the execution. And that's all it comes down to. Who do we believe will be able to execute the best when it comes down to it? And again, it's very, very tough. I'm gonna, like I said, I want you guys to change my mind. Why wouldn't you guys go with Young Kiv? Let me know. Like, after seeing him play, understanding the aspect of what's going on with the game, why would you guys not go with Young Kiv? Because that's my pick. That's my favorite. But I just wanted to give you guys some assessments of the players that are there. I always try to be as objective as possible when I'm saying what I'm saying, because it don't really matter how I feel about each competitor. Even if I have an issue with any of the competitors that are there, you know, for whatever, you know, their background and stuff like that, I'm speaking specifically about their Madden game. That's the difference between me and other people. Like, people hold grudges and stuff like that. I understand that. But when you're talking about these players, as far as the Madden game goes, I'm just going to give you my honest opinion from what I've seen on film. So I would love for one of you guys to change my mind and tell me why you don't think Young Kiv can beat everybody on that list and ultimately win the Madden Classic. I would be very, very interested to hear it. It is going to be going on from December 6th, 7th, and the 8th. I believe that those are the dates. I will be tuned in, you know, just trying to check it out to see what's going on. Obviously, like I said, you know, when GmiasWorld is rooting for somebody, I'm going to let you guys know outright who I'm going with. I am going to be riding with the Young Kivster. You know what I'm saying, bro? That's no knock on anybody else. But again, when we look at, what's the dude's name? Spoto. I really like Spoto. I think Spoto, could he win it? my gut tells me absolutely not, based on, I think it's just his age. I think he just doesn't have enough experience yet. He's a great player. He just doesn't have enough experience yet. That's my thing about it. But I like his his mannerisms. I like what he's known for when he went with his outburst in that tournament. You guys know what I'm talking about with that. I like all of that assessment of Spoto. Like I said, I think it's more of a age factor. He just needs a little bit more time around the game and a little bit more maturity, and I think he's going to be fine. But I wouldn't pick him. I think I wouldn't pick him or don't care about Ice to win it, like win everything. Just simply because did he give me a safety? Wow. Yo, shout out to EA Sports. That's still in the game. We're just going to chew clock right now. Again, I'm trying to figure out if there was an upset. Like, who would I think the upset would be? I don't think it's going to be a major upset, because I think it's going to be between Kiv and Skimbo.
Kicking team.
I think those will be the last. Blocky, the thing about Blocky, right? Like that I've noticed that in certain games,
automatic first down.
When things start to get crazy and it's time for him to be clutch, in my opinion, he hasn't been clutch from what I've seen. I don't know about things that, like, tournaments that I haven't been at or haven't been shown by EA Sports, but from what I've seen visibly watching him, he'll be in a game all the way throughout and just can't make that play. You know what I'm saying? He's a great player. He just, like I said, when it comes down to it, and you're right there, it's just like anything else. You playing under the bright lights, it's different. I don't know if that's it, but you see, he has experience, which also scares me, because he could be a guy that can upset someone. Because he's been there so long. He's been around the block. He knows what's going on. I could see why somebody would say Blocky would win it. He'll blow people out, but then he'll lose games he's supposed to win. From what I've seen, just from what I've seen. That's my issue with him. As far as not picking him. Who else on it? There's one guy I told you guys I don't even know who he is that was on there. We spoke about don't care about Ice. I told you about Problem. It's just hard right now. It's hard to decide, other than Kiv, because like I said, Drini is tough. That right there, that dude right there, he's tough. Remember, he came within one touchdown of beating Kiv for the championship. Yeah, he was just throwing up aggressive catches, and it was wild and savage like, and I almost threw up in my mouth a couple times because I was rooting for Kiv. But that doesn't take away, him being tough as a competitor. Drini's tough, and I've watched him a lot. I've watched him with Mudhead. I believe Mudhead had some tournaments with him and everything like that. I've watched him with that and some other gameplays. Now, for those of you guys that don't watch Madden on this level, the reason that I still watch it is because when I was younger, I used to compete. When Madden was a good game, I was all over the place, man. I was in a lot of tournaments. A lot of the guys that are OGs, like, these Problems and everything like that, I don't know if Problem ever came to NY, but a lot of these other guys that I see that are older, I actually remember seeing them at some of the tournaments that I was at. That's the thing, bro, and that's just the love of Madden. Now, for right now, what I do, I don't care about the competitiveness of it because of the inconsistencies within the game. I just enjoy the mutt, but it's still the love of watching other people suffer that makes it exciting for me. Like the video of That's Really Why You Watch Madden. It's like my wife watching football. She hates football, but she wants to see somebody injured. I just want to see the ball go through somebody's eye socket and their reaction. I need to see that. That fuels me. That makes me understand, like, all right, I'm not at this alone. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, yeah. How'd that feel? Because a lot of people, what happens is they misconstrue complaining with valid points about the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to rage uncontrollably. But there was a time that I would rage at myself because I just made a bad play. And, you know what I'm saying? I just didn't make the play. My user was off, whatever. It wasn't a time where a dude was just aggressive catching me and I was screaming so loud that my grandmother rose from the dead. Like, bro, it gets really crazy playing Madden currently. And those are some of the reasons why I still stay involved heavily with it, because I enjoy it. It was something that I grew up playing. This and NFL 2K. Shout out to everybody that was playing 2K on Dreamcast in the hood. You know what I'm saying, bro? Those were the days. I really enjoyed it. But again, Madden was always something that we played. Madden was always something that everybody recognized, and that's why I have the love of it. But again, I'm not really on it like that to want to compete on that type of level, because I just don't think I could be able to stomach it. You know what I'm saying? When wild things start happening, I don't think I would be able to deal with what would be happening. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to go ahead and avoid all that situation. So here goes, the competitive series trophies. Make sure you guys understand. You can use it currently for 1, 2, and 3. Now, a new promo is dropping, and it's going to be Series 4. I don't know if you hold on to it, would something else come up? I don't know if it would be compatible. I'm pretty sure if you guys complain enough that EA would probably do something for you, but at this time, I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to use it towards my John Madden coach to get that done, and I'm going to go from there. You guys let me know what you're thinking about and what's going on with it. And remember, you're going to get Twitch drops. All right, December 6th, 7th, and the 8th, for those of you guys that are just like drop savages that just be in the chat, just write and drop. If you're one of those guys that just be in the chat being an absolute idiot, write drop right now in the comments so I can know that you're that guy, because it's hilarious to me when it goes on. But at the end of the day, man, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't liked already, please like and share. And I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love.